For all of you in our nation's Department of Defense, you're looking for the most secure device possible, and you're already looking at it. Our Surface family of devices have a multi-tiered approach to security, and I'm going to give you the brief explanation. And to start, a little bit of a history lesson. All the way back in 2018, we had a pretty big vulnerability at the processor and firmware level of devices. This, in fact, firmware is a whole new vector of attack that we're seeing over and over. So much so that back in September of 2020, the NSA issued a technical report saying, hey everybody, please update and secure the UEFI and firmware of these devices. But yet, the vulnerabilities, 16 enterprise models of HP devices, same thing, the UEFI and firmware. While most Windows devices are going to give you an incredibly secure experience, managing the firmware and securing it is a key way to make sure that the devices you equip are ready to go and be deployed wherever they're needed. So we created the Device Firmware Configuration Interface, or DFCI for short. This means that Surface devices are the only devices that allow you to manage and control the device's firmware remotely and in the cloud when you're using a Windows Autopilot zero-touch deployment. This is entirely modern and incredibly secure. And this is one part of that multi-tiered approach to security that we have at Surface, going from the cloud all the way to the hardware level. Of course, our Microsoft Cloud and Microsoft 365 for Government helps to protect our government as much as possible with incredibly fast updates, our Surface Management Portal, and remote management of certain aspects. Our operating system with Windows 10 and 11, some of the most secure operating systems we've built with Secure Boot, Phaser, and other advanced security features. The firmware is where things that are unique to Surface truly shine. The fact that we built our own UEFI, as well as that DFCI feature I just mentioned. But if you cannot use Windows Autopilot, if you're one of our GCC High customers, we have Surface Enterprise Management Mode, which allows you to employ that same level of protection physically using a USB certificate that is controlled by the government instead of a one-time password. And then, of course, Surface is going to have the hardware features, TPM, BitLocker, Windows Hello, a removable solid-state drive, and our new Pluton technology, all of these things that you would expect. Because Surface is more secure, we wanted to prove this to you. So by working with IDC Research, they conducted a study, and they found that a very surprising 34% reduction in security incidences when those users are using a Surface device compared to other Windows devices. So this has some substantial benefits for the security stature of the devices in your teams. This is all managed in a really easy way with the Microsoft Intune product family. We make at Surface your device. We also at Microsoft build Windows, the back-end infrastructure through Intune that manages them. We service the warranty and we handle support requests that come in. So we thought it would be a great idea to build one single pane of glass where all of that can be done, called the Surface Management Portal. In here, I can see the entire assortment of our devices. Are they in a compliant state? What is the warranty coverage of each device? And hey, all of those support tickets, what's their current status? Is there any news about Surface that'll help us manage it better? All of this is done in a single place where you can make sure that all of your devices are managed in an effective way, are up to date, serviced, and most importantly, are secure.